No, just the usual. Thank you. It's been a very long, busy week. Oh, nothing bad, no, just... You know how it is. A whole bunch of new recruits came in, and I had to measure every single one of them, and it's just been non-stop. And... What do you mean I don't have to... No one buys me drinks. Who... Oh... Hey, I remember you. You're that cute knight I saw earlier this week. You know, I can pay for my own drink. You don't... Mm-hmm. Look, I understand everything they taught you while you were training to be a knight. I do not need your chivalry. I earn a fantastic living here in the capital, and I don't need you buying drinks for me. Oh no, you already paid for it. I'm keeping this. But for future reference, let me buy my own drinks. Well, you know, if memory serves, I did extend an invitation that you declined. So, I am also going to decline this invitation. You know, that is fair. I assumed they would tell you my name before sending you into my shop, but I guess they didn't. Sorry about that. My name is Jezlin. No, just Jezlin. There's no last name. Yeah, on account of the whole no family thing. Plus, it's not like there are a whole lot of other Jezlins running around. It's a very unique name. I picked it for that reason. You overheard. So, are you spying on me? That is very unbecoming of a knight of the royal guard, you know. Oh my god, I am messing with you. Jeez, you don't know how to take a joke, do you? You're so uptight. If you, were willing to reconsider my offer, I could help you loosen up a bit, you know. Well, yeah, alcohol does tend to help with that, too. You know, on that point, why are you even here in the bar? Aren't you knights supposed to be, like, prestigious and honorable and avoid these, I don't know, the word seedy, disreputable places? Me? I am lucky I'm allowed in here. Let's be really, really clear on that. I can't go into one of the fancier places here in town. I'm not welcome. Well, just because I'm one of the most skilled blacksmiths in the land does not mean that all those rich, hoity-toity upper-class folk want to be sitting around a Leon. And look, just between you and me, and I do mean that, just between you and me, and you don't repeat this. I've had nobles spit in my face and tell me that I need to get my flea-ridden ass out of town. And I'm not going to do that. They don't have any ability to make me do that. I make all of the armor for all of the royal guard. But the regular city guards? A lot of them don't like me, and a lot of them do like those rich folk, and... Look, it's just a headache I'd rather not deal with if I don't have to. You understand? But not enough about me, though. You. Why are you here? You've been working for what, like... a week? What could possibly have happened already that you need to be here in the bar, downing what looks like already 3 drinks? Okay. How long have you been here then? Because you don't look like You've been here very long. Your coat's all wet from the rain outside. And it hasn't been raining for more than 30 minutes, so... I don't know who this Holmes guy is, but if he can figure out stuff by process of logical deduction, then yeah, I guess I do have something in common with him. You've been in this bar for about 30 minutes, more or less, and you're already down 3 drinks, and that's not an insane amount of alcohol to have for someone your size. No, I'm not. I literally measured your biceps, your chest, your other places, and I know for a fact you have a lot of muscle mass, which factors in how quickly you get drunk. Well, yeah, of course I'm speaking from experience. Look at me. Takes me forever to get drunk, and I bet it takes you forever too. So I don't mean having 3 drinks makes you out to be some sort of alcoholic who's going to wake up in the gutter with a hangover in the morning. But if you've had 3 drinks in 30 minutes, you're drinking either to forget something or to numb something. It's kind of the same thing. If you don't want to answer any of my questions, you literally don't have to. You could get up out of here and walk away. I don't think you will. I'm not gonna pester you with questions, but I am gonna pester you. You walked away from me last time. You walked away from me last time. And in this game of cat and mouse, you're not the cat. I appreciate the gesture of you offering to buy my drinks. But let me be very, very clear on this. If you are interested in getting anywhere with me, you are the mouse. And we do things my way, on my terms. Does that suit you? Then I think we will have a lot of fun together. But it doesn't look like that's really what's on your mind, at least not right now. Yet not only am I a skilled blacksmith, but did you know that animals can smell the emotions of humans? And that's a trait we beast folk also have. So it's not just the rain on your coat and the glasses on your table that tip me off that you're not doing so great right now. And I won't force you to talk about anything, but I also will not take advantage of someone who's not in their right mind. Now, if you'd like to talk, I am absolutely willing to listen. Well, I have a really good sense of hearing, so I'm very good at listening. In fact, if you didn't realize, that's part of why I'm so skilled as a blacksmith. I can tell where the weak points are in the armor easier than a human could. No, I know that has nothing to do with communication. It's an example to prove that my ears work very well. What's bothering you so much? That the cutest new recruit in the Royal Guard is sitting here in a tavern at midnight, drinking bottle after bottle of alcohol. A shitty boss. No, I'm not disappointed. It's a very common complaint. Even I've had to deal with my fair share of horrible superiors. What, did you think working for the royal family would be different? You know, everyone in that castle, every single one of them. They're just people, just like you and me. People with their own thoughts, motives, goals, and ideas, and unfortunately, sometimes the people in charge are not the ones most qualified to be in charge. Nobody's specific. Just more of a general, overarching commonality that everyone deals with in life. When I first started as a blacksmith, I didn't own my own shop. I was not the custom armor designer for the Royal Guard. I had to work my way up to that point. When I first started, I had to find someone to let me take an apprenticeship. And let me tell you, trying to find a decent blacksmith who did not despise me just because of what I am, that was not easy. In fact, I spent so many nights here in this bar. In fact, a couple of them at this very table, doing exactly what you're doing now. I don't know who it was, and I don't need to know, and honestly, I don't want to know. That's between you and your boss. What I know is that you could use some company and some cheering up. That is something I am both willing and able to do. Oh, darling, I don't make the offer I made to you to just anyone. You know, you could sit here and keep asking what you did to deserve any of this. Or you could accept that sometimes life throws curveballs at us that we don't expect, and you have to learn to roll with it. Look, not to play in the Pity Olympics, but you grew up in a nice, peaceful farming village with your friends and family. Well, I've already told you what my life was like growing up. And that's exactly why I know that life will throw things at you. And what you make of it is what matters. You have a terrible boss. And I feel so very bad for you because no one should have to deal with that. But it's a sad reality that a lot of us do. And you can keep focusing on that negative and keep spending your money, drowning your sorrows here night after night. Or you could take me up on my offer, and I can give you something to get your mind off things that won't cost you a single copper. Alright, how about this? I really don't think that getting hungover and going to work tomorrow is in your best interest. And you don't have to listen to me, but I'm going to very strongly suggest that you get up and walk out of here before you have an even worse day tomorrow. Do you really want to give that asshole a legitimate reason to treat you badly? That is not smart. And I'm not interested in people who are not smart. But if you would like to do the smart thing, you could take my hand and walk out of here with me. What do you say? Excellent choice. So, where do you want to go? Your place? Or mine? Hey Comets! Star here. and thank you for listening to this video, audio, vadio thing. So this is part 2 in the Handsy Lioness series. Part 1 did phenomenally well, so of course I wanted to follow it up. We're following the story of our new knight and the blacksmith, and I don't know, I'm not really sure where it's going yet, other than to the bedroom. But anyway, I guess, since we haven't had this in a while, it's a little story time with Starry time. So, some of you may not know, but I was in the military for 6 years, almost 6 years. And I know from firsthand experience, and I'm sure a lot of people can back me up on this, a lot of young soldiers like to go spend their paycheck at the local bar. There was one just off base that a lot of the people I worked with went to, honestly, damn near every weekend. And a lot of people would go Friday night, Saturday night, and Sunday night, and wake up hungover on Monday morning and have to go to work. And if you don't know anything about being in the military, we had physical training every morning. So if you can imagine being hungover and waking up at 5 a.m. and going running and doing push-ups and all this stuff, I knew quite a few people who did that. And you could tell. You could tell they were not, fully there and at 100%. And depending on what kind of supervisor you had, they would either tell you, tisk tisk, don't do that again, or potentially scream at you in front of a dozen people or more. And it really sucks to have the kind of boss who's going to do that. So, kind of, I guess, a slice of life story. Everyone has a terrible boss at some point, or at least most everyone. And it sucks. But hey, that's something we can bond over, because bonding. Yeah. Anyway, this outro's getting a little long, so I'm gonna cut it here, but thank you all so much for listening, for watching, for liking, for everything. And I will see you next time. Bye. Mwah.